Hey guys, it's Bobby Legs and welcome to another episode of Bobby Legs Loves Watches. And today we will be discussing the white dial version of the Sinn 104. A few months back, I had the opportunity to spend some time with the black dial version of the Sinn 104, and besides giving it a glowing review, admittedly, I am a huge Sinn fan and a big fan of the 104. I had mentioned that I thought that the 104 was the perfect gateway watch into the rest of the Sinn collection, and the perfect gateway watch into German watch brands as a whole. But I want to talk a little bit more about that later on in this video. I'd like to thank my buddy John for lending this watch in. I really do appreciate it. But before we continue with the discussion, please like and subscribe and click that bell icon to get updates every time I upload new videos. I love making these videos, and I hope you like them too. Now, before we continue, let's take a look briefly at the specs of the watch. If you want a full detailed review of the 104, please click the description below for my previous review. The 104 is one of Sinn's most popular models, and if there was a debate on which model was the flagship for their pilot collection, the 104 would have a fighting chance. Now, I felt like the black dial version was a great everyday watch, fit every occasion. But why is the white one so much more popular? Why does it command a slight premium in the secondary market compared to the other variations, the average variations? I'm not talking about the limited variations of the 104. Perhaps the white dial in the 104 offers an aesthetic that is not matched by any other model in the collection. Let's also look at the syringe hands of the 104. Now here I have my Gino Series 40 Classique chronograph, and unfortunately I did not have a black dial version of the 104 to do this side-by-side comparison, but the Gino will serve us just well here. The syringe hands on the Gino are similar to the one on the black dial version of the 104, and you can see that the stark white syringe hands here in the hour indices really pop against the black dial, just as it did for the black dial 104. But on the white dial 104, these white syringe hands are bordered with black, and as well as the hour indices. This offers a level of pop to the watch, on top of the level of pop of the watch that you get from the white dial in contrast to the black pilot's bezel. These small details, the hands, the white dial, is the reason why I would pick the Sinn 104 white dial over the other normal variations of the 104. So let's go back to my statement about how I feel like the 104 is a great gateway watch to the rest of the Sinn collection and German watch collecting as a whole. Now, when I think of gateway, I think of an opening, a door to something new, and you pass through it, perhaps without looking back. And maybe you started collecting more Sinn watches, and maybe you started collecting other German brands, and you had to sell your 104 to buy those other watches, which is perfectly understandable. As an enthusiast and a collector, I've certainly done that in the past. But I would argue that the 104, the white dial version, deserves a permanent spot in yours and my collection. Why? Because it is very unique in the Sinn lineup when you think about it. You have a white dial that has this clean aesthetic and is pleasing to the eye. And you have a white dial watch that can certainly pass as an everyday watch. And for me, there's not too many watches outside of a black dial watch that can do that. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about the 104 in this white variation. I would love to hear what you have to say, and I love connecting with you all. And I'll see you in the next video.